So now I think it's important to talk about South Africa and our journey towards constitutionalism. So everybody knows that we had apartheid. The crux of apartheid was that it was a parliamentary supremacy, meaning that all laws created by parliament were law. And there was nothing that sort of fettered or limited the power of parliament from creating whatever laws it wanted. This is obviously problematic because South Africa was not a democracy and only a small select group of people were enabled to vote those in power. That was obviously the white population, and so the white population was only voting in its own interest. We have a situation of laws that are created that are not challengeable by some higher standard because of the parliamentary supremacy that was the system of the time. So we have a space where you cannot challenge laws by some higher principle or higher standard. Parliament creates these laws, they are law. The only way to challenge any conduct by state would have been administrative law, and that in itself, although useful, would be a very small way of challenging injustice. And of course, injustice is whatever Parliament says injustice is. So, in other words, the system was rigged against the vast majority of people to never have the ability to declare and realize their human rights, which were obviously much older than South African apartheid. So, when apartheid ends, we suddenly have a system of parliamentary supremacy that is undemocratic and unequal, and South Africa had to come up with something new. So I'm going to be going into the history of CODESA and the history of constitutionalism in South Africa.